Hey guys, what's up and welcome back. Happy Wednesday. All right, guys, so Wednesday's a great day, especially this week, only because, last week it was great too. We had the Mary Cosby's parents interview drop. We had a good week last week, but Wednesday's a good day this week as well, because not only are we getting Real Housewives of Orange County tonight, which of course we're all anticipating. We want to know what happens in Cabo. And then we're also getting the Vanderpump Rules reunion part 2. So there's a lot happening, but in the meantime, the Bravo universe and Twitter sphere, social media, all of those crazy different little platforms are going crazy right now. And it's partially because of the latest firing. The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City star Jennie Nguyen has been fired from Bravo. They officially released a statement and let her go. But now Bravo fans are calling for another Bravo celebrity to be fired. So we have all the details on that and more. But before we jump in, if you guys haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. And don't forget to hit that notification bell because, well, you don't want to miss anything we have coming up. With that, let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys, so thank you to All About the Real Housewives because they posted this. We've been talking about it. This has been a topic of conversation for quite some time. Fans are urging Bravo to fire Ramona Singer next. They believe there's no way the network can bring back the OG, for season 14 of The Real Housewives of New York. Following Bravo's announcement that they fired Jennie Nguyen from The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, some fans urged the network to fire Real Housewives of New York OG, Ramona next. Jennie was fired from Real Housewives of Salt Lake City after her offensive 2020 Facebook post surfaced online. Her post covered a range of controversial topics, including promoting White Lives Matter while condemning George Floyd and Black Lives Matter protest. Yeah, it obviously didn't end well for Jennie. Less than a week later, Bravo announced on Instagram that they ceased filming with Jennie and that she would no longer be a cast member of The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. I understand too, Bravo's apologizing. They're saying that they're going to do better and do their due diligence a little bit more when it comes to casting. But these were posts from 2020 that were absolutely vile and disgusting. So if you're going to, first of all, if you're going to employ someone, wouldn't you think that you would have went through their social media? And I even talked to someone who used to work with production, and I have even talked to a few of my fellow content creators and collaborators. And when I did, everyone kind of understands, usually when Bravo hires new talent, there's a third party who goes through their social media. They see if there's anything scandalous, or offensive in their post or anything that could come out potentially that doesn't paint them in the best light, whether it's their beliefs, photo, it doesn't matter. There is a third party who looks into this, which is why I don't know how this fell under the radar. But hold on, it keeps going. In the comment sections of Bravo's post, fans are calling for the network to also fire Ramona Singer. One fan commented, "Do Ramona next," and another fan said, "The Ramona needs to go." Literally, these are the comments, one after another. Then Ramona needs to go. Okay, thanks. What about Ramona and Ramona? Now, Ramona, we've been waiting. So what about Ramona's horrible commentary? I was so offended by her this past season. Next, Ramona, all caps. Ramona's got to go, all caps. Okay, now Ramona. Okay, cool. So what about Ramona? Is Ramona next? And Ramona next challenge. Now do Ramona. It legitimately goes page after page. That was only 2 pages of people saying, no, you've done it. You've gotten rid of one, but just getting rid of one, why are you firing one person and you're not holding everyone to the same standard? Which is interesting to me because when I do my lives, even talking with DJ Richie Sky, Zach Peter, Emily D. Baker, Dana Wilkie, that was on my 100K celebration. And also just doing my Wake Up and Adam lives, I've had the conversation with a lot of people asking, what is the actual line that Bravo draws? Because we fired a few of the, not even a few, there was like 7 cast members from Vanderpump Rules who were fired after season 8, right? And then pan over, there was a full investigation launched into Ramona after there was a complaint filed. And the complaint, I saw where people were saying, Ebony, you're just trying to get Ramona kicked off the show. That's BS. I'll censor myself. That's BS. If you think that Ramona hasn't said offensive things, I don't know what show you're watching. And if Ebony is saying that she was in a position where she was filming and Ramona made the comment that she's alleging that she made, I mean, honestly, I believe Ebony at this point. I believe that there was most likely a comment made, but Bravo said that they launched an investigation into Ramona and they did not find any foul play. Ebony wasn't the only person to file a complaint, though. There was also a member of production who also filed a complaint against Ramona. And now fans are speculating, is the reason that you're keeping her around because she brings ratings, but then that means she gets to do whatever she wants? Like, we're not quite connecting the dots. Why is it okay with some people, but it's not okay with others? Ramona has referred to her staff in her house as the help. She's walked into a villa on vacation with the rest of the women on a cast trip saying, oh, wow, look at all these servants everywhere. Look at how many servants we get. I mean, she said some pretty outlandish stuff. And even on the show this past season, she had some pretty cringe-worthy moments, especially at Ebony's Shabbat dinner. I mean, did you watch the season? Am I just alone here? It was a lot. Meanwhile, on Twitter, some Bravo insiders noted that there's no way the network can bring Ramona back when Real Housewives of New York returns for season 14 in 2023. Somebody said, and this was Love Andy C, tweeted, I just don't see Ramona returning to #RHONY. They are recasting and rebooting. I don't see her fitting into that. I would guess that she's already gone. Maybe she just doesn't know it yet. Danny Pellegrino, who we've had on the show before and has an amazing podcast. The guy is incredible and he gets all the best interviews. I'm so jealous. Said, I agree. I think that they just won't renew her contract for next season whenever they move forward, which might not be for a while. Other insiders question Bravo's inconsistent treatment when it comes to the bad behavior of its stars. We just did that. Why is it acceptable for women on Bravo to say racist things while filming, but when it's brought to light on their social media, it's wrong? This is Oliver Anthony who tweeted, a major problem with Bravo is the lack of transparency with fans. Why is one housewife fired for racism while another one stays on for a decade and joins a spinoff? Brandy Redmond's video promotes, well, that was also awful. Even with physical assault, Portia stayed and thrived. Monique fired, it's weird. To be fair, Oliver Anthony, who tweeted this, Monique was not actually fired from the Real Housewives of Potomac. She decided to walk away from the franchise because it wasn't a platform that she saw doing her and her family justice anymore at this point. She wasn't comfortable. She didn't like the fact that her co-stars were comfortable enough to mention her family and talk about them. She signed up for it, not her babies. And there is kind of an unwritten housewife rule. You don't mention the kids, you don't mention the businesses. So if you're new to Housewives, get with the program. Okay, I'm done on my rant. Now, he continued, I think it's important to note that Bravo fired Jennie after the ratings came out and they plummeted. If they were steady or went up, I wonder if we would have had the same outcome. Okay, and lastly, Dave Quinn shared similar sentiments, and Dave Quinn was the author of Not All Diamonds in Rosé. He had this Housewives Tell-All book, which caused a lot of controversy. And in his post, he put, it's the logic that you can say racist things while you're on the show, but you can't say racist things while you're off the show. I just wish there was more consistency. Making racist, anti-Semitic, homophobic, transphobic, and other bigoted statements is wrong, period. Full stop. So why do some people get to keep their jobs after just doing that? Dave Quinn, we're asking the same questions. Guys, I don't want to just give you this information and not ask what you think. Do you think Ramona will actually be fired from the show, or will they keep her around because some people would say that she's good for ratings? I mean, technically, if they fired her, they're paying her so much money. They could bring back 2 or 3 people on the money that they're paying her because newbies don't get paid the same. But I am curious about your thoughts. So go ahead and comment below. And don't forget that we set a live for 5 p.m. Eastern tonight. That live is to discuss Jennie Nguyen, who is opening up. She said that she's going to talk about her truth today, and she's going to answer any questions. We're all curious what she has to say. What could your truth be? I don't know. But we're definitely going to come back and talk about it and take live callers. So hopefully you guys will join us for that. This will be interesting. Don't forget to smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. And don't forget to hit that notification bell because, well, you don't want to miss anything we have coming up. With that, we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.